Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Today we continue with the exploration of the Ringed City, and we ended up right here last time. We ended the episode right here, and now we continue our way through the swamp. And I think the swamp is doing something. I don't know if it's poison or if it's curse or if it's something else. It's definitely doing something. I don't know what it's doing, though. Or maybe it's not doing anything. I have no idea. Doesn't matter, though. So, swamp. Big dude in the background. And a few things to do here. Let's start with going over here. Because there should be something here. And we can see already a ladder over here leading us to... Is it leading us to the monument? I'm still not dead, holy shit. Okay. So let's see, and there's an item. I don't like missing things. Come on, pick it up and go up the ladder. And with the swamp, the area opens up a bit, or the level I should say, opens up a little bit. Still with a clear progression path and side paths like these. And yes, indeed, this is leading to the monument. This one told us the story last time. Let's hear it again.
One poor girl slew her own kin, but even so was embraced, enveloped by the abyss. 'Twas a comfort that neither moon nor sunless sky afforded her before. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. One met the dark with learning, but in the end learned his knowledge was wanting. The world began without knowledge, and without knowledge will it end. Does not this ring clear and true? Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. One poor girl, 'twas a comfort and...
Okay, I have no idea what they're talking about. Unlucky. Yes, okay, the crystal lizard runs away, doesn't matter though. And then we can go here to this part, sure. But I want to visit the monument? Do I not? No, this doesn't even lead to the monument. Down there you could access by going through here. Right. Oh. Ah, they survived. Of course they survived, they take no fall damage right now. As you can see, I'm using the whole Ringed Knight armor set without the dual swords because we haven't encountered these yet. And if you're asking me what dual swords, you will see. But yeah, I don't like the big shield. That looks a bit too big. Looks like a dragon though. I mean, it is a dragon. Maybe. Same with the small shield. So, what can we do over here? Lapis over here, great. Let's pick up this ring and talk to him.
Oh, and here we are again. How goes things? I'm rather running in circles, I'm afraid. I can't find the purging monument. And I've searched high and low. What if it was never here in the first place? Oh, bloody hell. What do I know?
I don't know.
Sorry. I know it doesn't concern you. Seeing you all good and well, I just sort of spilled my guts to you. Just forget it all. Like a good hollow would. Yeah.
Okay, we can tell him from now on where the purging monument is, and I mean, he can't see it, it's right there. Behind this building, I think. Right there. No, we can see it from... I don't have the binoculars, do I? Oh no, I do. They're not on the weapon slots. There is the monument. Whatever that thing does, it's over there. Apparently it's restoring memories. I would like to know what happened to Patches. I mean, yeah, he fell down somewhere. He said that much, I think. Didn't he? But it's kind of wild that this one... Isn't this just a giant purging stone? Isn't it just this, just in bigger? Since when can purging stones or this purging mechanic restore memories? Excuse me, I need to... Yeah, okay. That's better with the cable. Let's see. But yeah, since when can these purging stones or the purging mechanic restore HP? That's a bit strange. But okay, we can't get up there yet. I mean, soon enough we will. And it doesn't take long anymore. It's still... the secret lies in the swamp. Because as you can see, up there is something. Maybe you can see it, maybe not. But up there is one dude. So that means we can get up there at some point. And of course, go down the ladder, go over here, and then we're at the monument itself. But how do we get there? That's the question right now, right? So it's kind of strange that he doesn't see where it is. I think they should have written it like he knows where it is, but he can't get there. He doesn't know how to get there. Right, we're getting invaded by Lido. A silver knight. With a big ass hammer. With a pretty cool big ass hammer. Honestly, the sword is still cooler. I mean, I like the spear and all, but the sword is it's just cooler. Let's have a read at the Lido's Great Hammer. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Great Hammer wielded by the Silver Knight Lido. Lido's Great Hammer is far the heaviest weapon amongst those wielded by the Knights of Arno Londo. Lido, an eccentric who traveled across the outskirts, became a close friend to the giants and even Havel the Rock. Yeah, we can see that. I think they shared some of their secrets. The skill is cold to stone, spin to lure stones to the steel hammer, and use strong attack to transition into an earthen slam that shatters the stone in a shockwave. And again, we are back to I can't read. As usual. Sometimes I can, but most of the time I can't read very well. But that doesn't matter. From here we have a better... not necessarily a better overview. We have a somewhat overview over the swamp. Quite the big area, and we can't jump down here, but the jump down area is not over here, but... Or is it over here? No. It's right at the beginning. Down here, right. There was even an item that we could have that we saw from the outside. From somewhere, from over there, I think. Where's the item? It's over there. No, it's not. Shit, it's over here. Almost got tricked. And I do have, yeah, I already have Harvard's Ring 3. Almost got tricked by the illuminated rock. Okay, this is side path number 1 already. And technically the whole swamp is from the church onwards a side area, but let's ignore that. And here we also have these locusts as enemies. The small ones most of the time run away, but then we have bigger ones somewhere that are, oh yeah, over there for example, that are quite more aggressive. And they're using these magic branches. It's very weird. It's a very weird mix they're using. Some of them are even sticking out of the ground, like only their heads are sticking out of the ground, which makes it quite harder to see them. Now the prison stones. We can light this one. And then right. Does not open from this side. But we need the other side. But we can't access it yet. So let's continue. I think, yeah, we have to go through the swamp. I'm trying to pick up a few items here and there, or I mean, I'm always trying to pick up every single item. Let's be honest. But yeah, that's what I mean. He said something there, if you couldn't understand it, he said, I shall partake. Probably in the feast. Whatever the feast is. Feasting on corpses in a cursed or poisonous swamp. Even the small ones are... Hello? Okay. Yeah, I don't need to kill every single one of them, I think. Otherwise I will be here tomorrow. And let's just kill the giant. Of course, the Judicator giant summoned something again. Let's see what he can summon. More archers. Very original. Is there more interesting stuff you can summon? Come on. Huh? Why is it not summoning whatever he wants to summon? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh. Ugh. Would you mind? Someone was talking again. One of these locusts. I thought I heard something. Yeah, they're talking. Yeah, I don't care. Probably somewhat interesting what they're talking about, but I'm not here for the lore.
And so, she lived in fear.
Storyteller.
Of the dark, of the things that gnawed at her flesh, and yet the abyss hath yet to produce any such creature. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
I like how they first talk very enthusiastically about the story, and then all of a sudden when they go back to the part where they say fear not the dark and whatever, the end thing, all of a sudden they become this peaceful again. Hey, more dialogue, please.
And so, despite his weighty armor, he lived in fear of a delicate thing, little more than a girl. Where fire resideth, shadows twist and shrivel, but in the abyss there are shadows none. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Okay, now it kind of feels like they're all talking about, like they have two stories or something like that to tell. And every of these different locusts has one part of each story. But like locust number 1 tells story number 1 part 1 and story number 2 part 1, and then the next locusts like they're trying to tell 2 stories at the same time. Like that's what it feels like. Oh, I get the sword. Oh nice. Whoops. And I'm using it right now. Oh no. I mean, fuck it. Where is it? I don't like the shields that much, so let me... Which one is this? No, let's make this a spear. A good version. Let's make this the sword. Strong version. And then let's put the small shield in here. I don't really like the big one. Can't wield it anyways. And let's use the dual swords. That we can get only very, very late in the DLC, but I'm going to use it anyways. Looks a bit silly with the sword on the... like, with one sword. Whoops. Like, casually holding it like you would a spear. Stop talking. That's quite creepy. Let the feast begin. Yeah, so obviously this corruption is everything Abyss-like, which makes sense. The Dark Soul is here. The origin of the Abyss, basically. I wonder why some of them are aggressive and some of them are not aggressive. Makes it feel very strange. But I guess there are also peaceful locusts. Okay, let's see. This should be the bow. Usually I'm kind of torn right now, because it's nice to see an open area like this occasionally in games, specifically or especially if you have more smaller or tighter areas before that. But it also makes it harder to pick up every single item. And you need to be much more careful to not miss certain things. Oh, it's getting quite tiresome. More of these locusts. Stop trying to poop at me. Or even worse. Oh, that effect is strange. Holy shit. Stop talking. Ah. Okay, where are we right now? In the middle of the swamp. There was the bow. Let's read the bow. I don't even know why I'm concentrating so much, but whatever. A short bow crafted with white birch. Well, we found a white birch. Endowed with light manipulating magic, whatever that is. The bow is a relic from an ancient land of sorceries. Oh, Ulasir. That was swallowed by the Abyss, of course. Ulasir doing the light sorceries. Most known for its folk tale of the heroic Abyss Walker. Skill, unseen arrow. Arrows shot by large pull of the bow are enchanted with a golden spell that turns them nearly invisible. Yeah, quite useless. Ash of War or Weapon Arts. I mean, honestly, like, I don't really like any of the bow weapon arts except the ones where you can shoot multiple times or in quick succession. Just because, like, the heavier draws are just kind of boring. Nothing really special. Anything else? This is where we were before. Then no, this building. Here we is there a spell inside? For some reason I think there is a spell inside. Let's see. Nope, it's the Church Guardianship, which is pretty unique. It's basically, or it is a throwing knife that requires FP, but you have infinite throws, basically, as much as FP you have. Where you're running? Get back over here. Okay. Almost done. But there is one speciality here. One special enemy that is missing, or that is left to defeat, which is also kind of strange that it's here, but can we already see it from here? We indeed can, I think. No? Nope, not over there. Not over there. Oh, over there we can see some lightning. And what do we have here? Well, we have another Dragon Slayer armor for some reason. This time without boss music. But just the same battle. But this time no Aegon helping us killing this. But yeah, kinda odd decision to place another Dragon Slayer armor over here. But this time at least we're getting the armor set itself. Because this was, weirdly enough, this one was missing. Like, you couldn't buy this. Why is there a German word in here? Stark? Melted iron body armor of the ancient Dragon Slayer armor. And the armor defeated by the champion of Ash in Lothric was left ages to rust, until it slipped into an abyssal swamp, where it was possessed once again by the memory of the hunt. So this is the Dragon Slayer armor that we've defeated once, and somehow this got here, just like it just got here, or no, because technically Lothric is already destroyed, because this is more in the future. This is during the end game, where every world collides, but this should be in the heap, in the drag heap. But somehow this one found its way down here, and then it got repossessed. However, that works, but I mean, it probably also happened to these guys, right? These are also armors being possessed by something. which makes sense. But lucky, it was always strange, right? When we, like when this game first came out, that you couldn't get the armor after defeating the Dragon Slayer armor. What was very strange that you couldn't get this thing. But this might be the reason, even though I'm not really sure if this is the actual reason for this or not. Because that would mean they planned this very heavily in advance. There's another item, holy shit. We're finally through the swamp. Oh, we got the... And another item. The fuck is going on? Oh wait, okay, we got the preacher's right arm. And you wanna follow me, of course. Whoops. Oh, come on. You wanna walk around? They can survive this attack, holy shit. Either the attack is weak or they're extremely strong. Okay, well, granted, this one is not enchanted, so whatever. Preacher's right arm is a cast tool, right? The desecrated right hand of a white-faced locust that rose from an abyssal swamp that happens to perform as a catalyst for sorcery. The white-faced locusts were meant to beckon man to the dark with sermons, but most of them are unable to think past their own stomachs. The unruly mob. Well, I guess that's the reason why most of them are attacking. And some of them are luring. Okay, they're called preacher. Or white-faced locust or preacher. Which makes sense. Okay. Ooh, we finally see Midir. Of course he's sitting over there now. Yeah. Right, there are items down here, if I remember correctly. That, the Black Witch's veil. Anything else? No. Okay, the veil. Right. The purple veil of the witch Zully, who intended to seduce Alva the Wayfarer, but eventually became his closest supporter, spending her entire life with him. Zully's veil was for travel and to hide her affiliation with the misunderstood craft of witches. Okay. Yeah, very misunderstood if you try to seduce people. Yeah, very just like you're not helping the image by doing something like that, to be honest. Yeah, shut up, Midir. Shut up. Okay. We have down here more items, I think. Titanite stuff. Okay, but really quickly I need to find out what the swamp does before we continue from here on out, because that's important for the evaluation of this area. Because honestly I can't remember. Right, here's the dragon head, the great one. Because this is important, so let me quickly turn on the hut first of all, so that I can see what's going on. And let's quickly jump down here. And where is it? Where is this the thing? Ignore status effects. It's doing nothing. Anything else? Good. For some reason I thought this was doing something. I mean, it's a From Software game, first and foremost. But the swamp is doing nothing. Making this already the best swamp in the entire game. Hey! I mean, it definitely looks the best, and the gameplay is decent. No, the gameplay is fun. Not even decent. Like it's fun. It's a good swamp, I think. But they could have. Is it really not? I can turn this off. I'm turning off everything now. Because, like, okay, this shouldn't do anything, but I can turn this to 0. Okay. You could. I almost can't. Oh, subtitles. Yeah, let's leave them on. Hold on, yeah. Is it really doing nothing, or am I? No, it's not doing anything. Okay. Let's turn off the fun stuff and keep going. And turn the HUD off again. That is important. Okay, the swamp is not doing it. This is kind of... I don't know. Shut up. Holy shit. Can you let me think, please? I want to talk about this area already. Because, I mean... Usually I do this at the end of the episode. This is not supposed to be the end of the episode, but... let's talk about it anyways. First, this is the first open area here, or fairly open area. We have a side path at the beginning, where the ladder goes up, and then we can get into this tower part or bridge thing down there, I think it was, or even over there. With Leto, we could go back and find Lab again, searching for the monument. That's all fun. That's the first side path. Then technically the swamp is a big side path, at least the parts behind this sunken church over here. And then this is the main part. So it's nice to see an open area in a... let's address the whole, that DLC as a whole. It's fairly linear, and there's not that much side content. That's a stupid term. What even is side content, really? Like, this is all content. Like, there's a main path that progresses the story, but the side paths are important too. But yeah, let's call it. I'm still calling it side content, even though it sounds like side content is useless or something. It's not. It's an important part of this game. But yeah. But it's nice to see it in a more open area, because so far it was very, very narrow. Okay, now, right, we've unlocked the shortcut here. And another special thing, because this exists here. This room. I was in this corner, but I mean in this corner. Because there we have something interesting. Oh, there's... Show your humanity. Right. It's fairly difficult to find this out by yourself. First of all, find your humanity. There's no such item. There's no humanity here. So, how can we do this? And over here, or over there in the swamp, we find a locust. Okay. Later in this, another locust. Later in the swamp, we find a white birch tree with young white branches. And if we use one of them in the swamp, we turn into a crystal. Or into a humanity sprite. But this only works in the swamp. When you're doing it, I think, on the stairs or in the building at least, then you're transforming into furniture and stuff. I might be wrong with that, but now that we can show our humanity, I mean, is this us? What was that breath? But I mean, this is not really blending into the environment. This is nothing that we've seen so far, but it's a nice Easter egg. Or it's a nice puzzle, not Easter egg. It's not an Easter egg, it's something important. Ooh. Now there is a very long ladder, if I remember correctly. It's taking quite a while. Oh, Midir is doing his fire sweep already. Silly Midir, I'm not even there. Okay. This took quite a while. But now we're up here. And where is this? This is the path leading to the Purging Monument. Hello, you two, I want to aggro you two, come on. Is there another one? No? Oh, you can still summon leader, okay. Okay, then that is strange why the one in the swamp didn't summon anything. Because for some reason I thought because I've killed Lido he can no longer summon him. Which makes little to no sense, but it's still strange that one couldn't summon anything. Honestly, the more that I play this DLC, I really dig this ground here. It's probably just overgrown stuff, but I really like the contrast with the, like, usually it's a stone, like it is made out of stone, but we have grass on the ground and these nice beautiful looking flowers. Which probably shouldn't be the case, but no one is no longer caring about this place, right? They've all gone hollow. But during its prime, this was probably not covered in moss and weeds and grass and stuff. Right here we get the rest, the other shield. I say right as if I could remember where you get these certain items. Because it's been a very long time since I've seen this DLC here. But okay, here we have the purging monument. Which is a big purging stone. Or whatever. This place is a mystery to me, but whatever. Oh. Oh no, I thought that was an item. It was just a flower. But okay, now that we've seen the purging monument, we should be able to visit Lab and tell him where it is. Oops. Hello, good sir.
Sorry. I know that seeing you all good... Just forget it. Yeah. Are you certain of that? No. Sorry. I know you'd never lie to me. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'll speed right on over. It won't be long now before I know everything. And I'll have you to thank for it all. Thank you. Most sincerely. I swear upon my birth name that I am your friend. No matter what might come out, no matter what I was, if you would do me the honor, allow me to be a true friend. Always. It won't be long now who I was, and I'll have you to...
Yeah. What a good friend he is, will be. Okay. Let's quickly go back and then continue. I think he leaves an item for us over there. Hopefully another Titanite slab, but I don't know if that's true or not. Definitely important to rest here, I think. And now let's keep going. The typical dragon... he's still there, okay. Dragon likes to make fire. Hello, Midir. Don't mind me. Oh no, he's doing stuff. Ah! I did not quite make it. Where is he now? He should come back. Oh, he's coming back from this side, okay. Well, luckily we have this small cave over here, where we can grab an item. And I want to see something right now, because that's going to be important for later on. Let me activate the camera tool. Where am I? Where am I? Wait, this is the cave, okay. Now this chasm, this is right here, sure. That makes sense. And there it goes down, but it's... Nah, this is weird. Never mind, this is kind of boring. This is where... I'm not spoiling it, we will be here later on. Let's have a look at Midir. How he's doing right now. Ilu. Is there an eye? Or is it kind of looks closed? Huh? Where's the eye? Oh no, there it is, okay. It's quite small. I would imagine the eye to be bigger. But the interesting part about his design is that he has two set of wings. Quite useless second part, but well. And this purple smoke is supposed to be the abyss corruption. But yeah, let's keep going. What we can also do is we can jump down at this point over there. Rubbish, of course. We can jump down at this point so that we are not affected by the fire. But, well, I don't need to. And of course we have these idiots here to divert our attention. Let's see, Titanite scale. I get a lot of upgrade material down here, which is still nice to see, but well, no, but it's better than just random useless items, to be honest. So okay, now we're in a place. You can you just fly away, Midir, please? Okay, some peace and quiet. Right, we're being invaded by the dark spirit mourning night. And this one breaks, of course. This one kind of scared me right now, but it's supposed to. I knew that it was there, but it still scared me. Oh, come on. God. Stop breaking so quickly. No more great weapon. This place uses or reuses quite a lot of assets that we've seen so far. There shouldn't be anything new down here, at least not that much new stuff. Yeah, we have the Moaning Knight, which is like... Why is... What's his name? Was I calling him Arcane last time during the fight against Drangsley Armor? Aegon. If I called him Arcane. What the fuck? The strange thing is... his shield... can moan. Quite literally. I mean, he's called the Moaning Knight, but if you have the shield, the special move is not a shield bash, but a moan. And for some reason, it doesn't make the sound for me. It never did. Is it like a weirdly censored feature, or is my game broken? I don't know. Has it something to do with my game version? If yes, then that's a very weird censoring. If not, then I don't know what's wrong with the game itself. Right, this is here. That's where the knight was. That's probably where we should jump down next. Now we're back here again at the entrance. Okay. Going back over here, we can see we can't get back or can't get over there, so we have to go back. And this is where we find Lab.
Oh, finally, you've come. Now I know exactly who I was. And for that, I've a little thanks to be giving. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine treasures just sitting there all alone. It'll change your life.
And he's back to normal, of course.
I've much to thank you for, so I'll say it again and again. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine... What? Don't you believe me?
Fine. Oh? Where treasure? Right.
Every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men. Rubbish to one such as I, devoid of all worldly wants. maybe it's just the way we are. I'll stick you in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
At least this is the only way we can go. And it's really debatable. What he's doing, why he's doing this, right. Of course, this is the patches that we know and love to hate, or hate to love, whatever. He's back to normal. But later on, he is helping us. Like, we can summon him once again. During a boss fight, of course. Ring of the Evil Eye, very nice, very nice. But, well, we had to go down there anyways, because this is the only path we can take. There's another small path over here. This is back where Patches was. He left us an item to collect. Come on, stop hitting the wall. Okay, and this is the way onwards. Here we can jump down once again, or jump over there. Yeah, this is the entrance over there, by the way. But this is the way we can get the item. But here we have finally another bonfire, or luckily another bonfire. I mean, finally, it's not that, like, there are just skeletons in here, and I mean the passage with Midir as well, so don't want to do that again. Let's see what... Well, he dropped his armor set. Well, let's read the armor set. Let's read the description. Where is it? Where? Oh, there. Steel armor of the Amnesic Lab. This plate armor body that covers the torso cleanly without even slight gaps. Provides heavy defense. Quite fit to conceal a hollowed body and indeed one's very identity, yeah, sure. That's what the armor did. Concealing Patches' identity. Where am I right now? Right. Okay, let's get out of here and fight Midir. Finally, we fight Midir, but not really. I mean, we are fighting him, but it's more like a gimmick. But where is he right now? Nowhere, right? Nope, he is definitely somewhere. And this is something, this is the part of the game that I don't really like, because here you can fight him or you can flee, I think. But fighting him is not really fun. Like, if you're getting close, he's doing more fire. And if you're further away, he's doing more fire. If you're behind this rock, he's doing more fire, and so on and so forth. Like, his moveset is fire, which is kind of boring, honestly. And he can smack with his claw, I guess. But most of the time he likes fire, or he likes stuff that you can't really block and stuff. It's not really a fun fight here. Luckily, this is just... I don't know what this is. I don't know why you even fight him here. Right. You can also do his abyss laser. Let's call it that. Vomiting out more abyss magic. Finally. Oh. Did I just poke in his eye? Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, he's falling down that hole that we've seen earlier on. Because somewhere down here we just stood. Right over there. This is where we stood. Before we went, nope. Before we went up here. Through this mausoleum or whatever it was. By the way, what was it? I want to know. What is this area called? We have a bonfire here, so let's see what it's called. Is it a mausoleum? What even is this? Let's have a look at it. Shared grave, okay. Let's quickly have a look. Where is my camera tool? There we go. Where am I right now? Okay, I'm here. Oh, this is how it looks from the outside inside. Oh, pretty cool to look at. We're here, and this is the inside. Where does it lead to? Okay, it's just nothing really. It leads to nothing. Kinda reminiscent, not really. But there are definitely parallels, right, to the round tower that we have to go down in Dark Souls 1 in order to visit the Four Kings, but I mean, it's much bigger here, much more detailed, different purpose, but still, it was also a round staircase. And that's it with the same stuff thingies, whatever. But do you remember this? Over here. By the way, this is where we were at last episode. We started out at. If I take the free camera once again and fly up there. This is the staircase that we traveled last episode. And in here, like, okay, we can already look into the innards of this thing. I mean, they're loaded in because we can go in there quite right now. So let's do this. But we're getting close to the end of this DLC. So I wonder what to do. Do I fight Midir in this episode? Probably. Or maybe not. This one? Alright, I can just roll through there. And this one, and then this one. 3 in a row? That's kinda wild. That's bait and switch, right? You're supposed to hear this dude doing something so that you're getting curious. You go through here, you beat him. It feels fishy because there's nothing in here, just this dude. You're going through the next thing, then you're grabbing a boring soul item. It feels even more fishier than before. Or it smells fishy. And then you finally get the thing that you wanted. This indeed very strong miracle. And probably my favorite miracle in the game. Just because it's so useful. It's a very useful miracle. Unlike this one, this is a piece of shit, but this one is good. The few female knights who served the age of the gods, who served in the age of the gods, used this miracle for dragon slaying. Draw lightning bow to fire lightning arrow. The lightning arrows offer a great improvement to the range of spears, and were said to have been used to pierce the eyes of dragons from afar. But remember, beautiful stories are always marked by embellishment. Whatever. It's a very strong miracle. Not the highest damage dealing, but it deals a lot of damage still for how quick it is. And oh look, propaganda. And a stupid thing because you can't jump up here. This is so stupid. You should be able to jump up here easily, but you can't. There's this elevator, and there it goes when we find the first dual sword thing, and then this is the end of the DLC over there. This is where one boss is, and then right after this one boss there's another real boss. But that's not what we are going to do today. That's what we're doing not next time. Today we're probably killing Midir. Right. We have Gwyn crowning a pygmy, I guess. Kneeling in front of him like a monkey. And this is what pygmies are to Gwyn, right? They're underneath him. There's something underneath this elevator. There's definitely, right, the... I didn't miss it, but... Now we had this bonfire back again. I like how everything loops back around. That's very... like, everything is tightly packed. Oh, over there. Shit. Because remember, we want to fight Midir. I guess it's a better idea if this one is up, so let's do that. And now... right. This is how we can get this item. Oh, don't you dare. Okay. Because what sometimes happens is you bounce off of these statues and you fall down again. That's so good. There's nothing down this elevator, right? That I can't remember. Nope. Good. Which orientation was it again? This one, okay. And of course we have this other room in here with an amber, like really. Ooh. Like Midir is very well hidden, I think. I might have, okay. I have an idea. What's the fastest way? What's the fastest way? Let me think. Not this way. I need to go back up again. Is this the fastest way? Probably, right? This should be the fastest way. So let's do it. Let's use this impossible elevator that is powered by magic, but it doesn't look like it's powered by magic. And let's go this way again. Ignore all the enemies to save some time. Why is this one running away? Because he wants to curse me. Because I don't know where, like, I did something to Midir and now he vanished, so how do I fight Midir now? Like, how am I supposed to get there? I don't know of the secret yet. Right? We don't know Midir's secret, and... Please don't follow me.
So, Midir hath into the chasm fallen, still his voice I hear. The dark grieveth him yet. I prithee, put him to rest.
How do I get there?
Before the dark consumeth him, and
Tell
his
me
vows
quick.
are forgot.
Tell me quick. Ah, shit. Oh, he didn't even see me. Only this one dude. Ah. I don't like when I'm getting interrupted. How do I get there?
Just afore the church of the princess standeth a tower,
Yes.
honouring ancient knights.
Yes.
There lieth a small shrine,
Okay.
behind the sculpted knight, which beareth no arms. 'Tis from there one may descend the chasm of darkness. I prithee, put the great dragon to rest.
Okay, that was very elaborate. Sadly now, I'm now a bit sad that oh, oops, wrong teleport that I chose. That I already have gotten rid of the hidden wall, or the wall that was blocking the path, whatever. Like the knight. I wanted to see the knight without arms. But I wasn't really looking. Unfortunate. So, down here, right? And there's an item over here. Filianor's Spear Ornament, which is a covenant item. The spears of the church watch over the prince's slumber, and this serves as proof of their fulfillment of their duty. The embellished gold cloth is woven with a crest of young grass. The princess's knights proudly displayed these precious favors, which were most often seen swaying from the identical ceremonial spears. Yeah, spear ornament, right. And we have this long ass ladder that I'm not climbing down, I'm not crazy. And this is a strange, like, first of all we have a chapel, small prayer room here. We got the antiquated set. Same altar for the Lothric Knights, which is like, I'm pretty sure this is just a reused asset, right? The sword, we've seen the same asset, I think, in Lothric Castle. But the strange thing is that they created shit. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to jump down there. Whoops. And we're back up. The strange thing is that they've created this hole here. Like that they smashed a hole in here at some point. And then there was this chasm, this very deep tunnel down here, which is very strange. But I wanted to summon Shira over here, because she obviously wanted to help me, right? With more of these stupid statues. Heresy, they had no body. It's not a primordial serpent if they have arms. That's not a body of them. Okay, now let's go down. How do I even survive this? Ooh, epic ground. Hello. Oh, that looks quite bright down here. But where are we right now, right? Midir is not aggroed, so I can fly around. And this is the chasm. Let's see where we are right now if I fly out here. Ooh, that looks cool. Man. Ugh, what the fuck? What's this texture down there? Quite the big arena. I mean over here. But yeah, the reason why I looked down there at the beginning, where we smashed Midir into the abyss, or in the chasm. I've looked at that place before, but Or we've looked down there, but you couldn't see this one. I wasn't leading there. Like there should be a hole in the ceiling now, right? Where he smashed into. But that's not the case, sadly. So where is this place? Somewhere underneath the swamp, somewhere in that area, but I wonder if this is supposed to be the area, or similar to the areas where we fought Manus in Dark Souls 1. Because it has a faintly similar vibe to it. Not directly. But let's fight Midir, or even better, let Shira fight Midir. And see how far she can get with killing him. Where's the hole? Is it this one? Oh no. Not quite. But there you go, your dragon. It's your protector. You take him down now. Ooh, that's quite good damage. If you hit the head. Okay, you have to... Oh man. She got 2 hits in. How unfortunate. His boss fight is very good, and this is the one of the more this I wanted to say this is one of the better boss fights, and it is, but comparing this to the DLC boss fights, every DLC boss fight is amazing. Honestly. But this one's music is also fairly memorable. Now that I hear it again. Maybe not on the... No, it is on the same niveau. Might be even higher than Deacons of the Deep or Abyss Watcher. Nah, I like the Abyss Watcher's theme more. Feels more iconic to me as well. Not iconic, but you know what I mean. More memorable. But this one's theme is good too. But yeah, honestly, every boss so far from the DLC is pretty solid. Like even the one that unlocks the arena for you against the NPC and then the wolf. Because the wolf fight is good, not the NPC. The NPC is lame. They could have gotten rid of the NPC and that would be fine. Would have been even better, to be honest, fighting the wolf again in its full might, its full form. But Midir here is an epic fight. I guess the next boss fight is going to be a bit lame. The first one that we encounter next episode, because it's a gimmick boss fight. But we'll talk about it next episode. Now we are at Midir. And, well, we already knew what kind of attacks he can do so far. Because we fought him already on the bridge. And while he has a different moveset, we know what to expect. Like fire, then this laser beam. That probably deals dark damage. And I can't hit him for shit. Maybe I should have equipped the lightning spell. That's probably it. While you can learn this boss fight very well, I never learned this one. Like, I'm always struggling against Midir. I'm even struggling now to hit his face. Because... holy shit. Why am I struggling this hard? Because the rest of his body takes significantly less damage. And he is a hard fight. For sure. Like, he has a lot of moves where you have to adapt to. But that is... that is part of a very memorable boss fight, right? The difficulty. I would call this a very difficult fight, at least for me. You can learn it, making it very easy for you, but you can also struggle. And I think, how much HP does he have? Oh, I kind of overestimated my damage, and I'm not even hitting him. That's the problem here. Oh, not that much damage then. Yeah, if I'm not hitting the head, I'm dealing half damage. Let's turn the ugly HUD off again. Right, the timings are exactly so that I'm missing. Holy shit. But he gives you time every... Why am I missing so many times here? The cool thing is that he gives you time after every combo. Right here again, you have time to hit his head. And of course it's low enough so that you can actually hit it. Of course you can go back here and hit his back legs or something. But you will deal less damage on your ult, so don't really see what he is doing. I want to get him into the second phase. Spin around takes a lot of space here, right? You're constantly running. This can be the annoying part, or this is definitely the annoying thing if you don't know how to fight him. For some reason I'm kind of trying to learn his moveset a bit right now. Now it's time for the second phase. Man, this looks cool. And the music changes. Of course it changes. Making it more epic. And these moves are reminiscent of Manus's moves. Because of course he ate a lot of the Abyss in order to contain it. Yeah. Woo. I already see this is going to be fun again once I have to make the thumbnail. I definitely have to make a thumbnail of Midir, but I think it's like photography. Imagine right now you have to make an epic photo of a dragon that is attacking you actively. But aren't there cooler moves? Isn't there a cooler move where he also explodes? Can you explode for me once more? Isn't this a thing that you can do? Not only during the phase transition. Come on, do the explosion. Now that's your bite. A bite and fire. I don't know his moves, I'm just guessing here. Okay, do the explosion, I don't want to kill him. Let's see, how much HP are left? Okay. Ooh, no. I don't want to take the riposte. I want to see more of his moves. This would have killed him probably. Yeah, time for the explosion. Oh, it's just the same thing as in the transition. That's unfortunate. Ah, this is new, somewhat. Kinda. Menace's attacks looked better. Now he's doing the laser again. Okay, the laser is his final move then. I mean, it's his one-shot move as well, so... Goodbye, Midir. Will you die now? I said goodbye. What? Why is he so tanky all of a sudden? Finally. We're getting the Spears of the Church, which is an item that we can use. The Soul of Dark Eater, Midir, obviously. And a bonfire, as usual. Let's grab the bonfire. And turn up the volume once again. And let's read the items. Start with the Soul. Soul of Dark Eater Midir, one of the Twisted Souls, yeah, blah blah blah. Midir, descendant of archdragons, was raised by the gods and owing to his immortality. Oh. Let me read it again. Midir, descendant of the archdragons, was raised by the gods and owing to his immortality was given a duty to eternally battle the dark. A duty that he would never forget, even after the gods perished. Yeah, we can see that. Which means he got corrupted in the end. As always, everything gets corrupted at some point. Maybe they should have stopped. Oh, I didn't read this one, did I? The Church Guardian Shiv. This special throwing blade has a flat tip and is wielded by Guardians of the Church of Filianor. Guardians of the Church, of whom few remain, watch over Princess Filianor's eternal slumber, along with the Spears of the Church. And then we get the other thingy, which was... oh no, it's a covenant, of course. It's not the usable item, that is something you get from as a covenant reward. This is the covenant itself. A green rusted ornament of young grass, the crest of Princess Filianor, equipped to join the Spears of the Church Covenant. The Spears of the Church watch over the Prince's slumber, and when the Church is compromised by a trespasser, the Judicator summons them as a loyal spirit to eliminate the threat. Summoned automatically while this is equipped. Loyal spirits summoned as a Spear of the Church are granted a blessing of protection, which just means it's basically a cooler version, or no, it is a cooler version, a more advanced version of the specific Demon Souls boss fight, where during the online days people could get summoned by, or could get summoned as a boss, as the one with the cloth on the head, the yellow thing. I don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter though. But we are now almost through. There's one thing left to do here, which is talking to whatever her name is. To whatever, get the item, I think. Or like the final dialogue before we make ourselves unpopular. Or while we are still in her favor. Because next episode, of course, we will invade the church and kill everything that is there to kill. Which she obviously doesn't like. The annoying thing is the heralds are coming back. Oh, quick, I have an idea. Quick, where is it? This is never going to work. Let's see if this works. Probably not, because why would it, right? Let's see if it works or not. Oh, amazing! It actually does work. Can you go, please? He's just standing there, isn't he?
My most humble thanks. 'Tis thanks to thee the dragon erred not from his vows. Please, take this. A final gift of thanks.
Thank you. Oh.
Now, hasten on thy journey, but wake not the slumbering princess. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark, all for the sake of man.
Or like for the sake of gods.
My humblest thank now, as the fire...
Or maybe my man as well. But nice that this worked. Goodbye. Before they notice that the statue doesn't belong in front of this door. Because now we can craft certain things with Midir's soul, and I obviously want to have a look at that.
Aha, so.
Right. So what do we got here? No spell. What weapons can you craft? I can't remember. Right, Frayed Blade is one of them. A dragon weapon symbolizing Dark Eater Midir. The once exquisite blade is now stained black and frayed at the hilt without its sheath. It will soon crumble into nothing. And it has a very special skill tied to it. Is there anything else? No? Is it just the blade, or am I blind? I mean, it's nice that it's only one item. Or the good thing about it being just one item is that you don't have to decide. But the bad thing about it is obviously less content, right? But yeah, there's nothing else.
I took them choose.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay. So let's talk about this part. From Swamp to almost at the end of the series. And I'm definitely going to squeeze the next episode out like a lemon, which is probably going to be the last episode of the entire series. Alright, what else is there to do? A few quest lines that I haven't pursued so far. Like there's Irina's quest line that there is to finish. There is Ciri's quest line where I'm not really sure if I can finish it or not, but I probably can. Is there anyone else? Probably not, right? Maybe there is. We'll have to see. Oh, of course, right. The DLCs, like Gale's questline and the Painter's questline, that thing. But the final boss, there shouldn't be a vanilla NPC. Let's call them vanilla NPCs that exist without the DLC. But I think that should be it. Maybe I'm missing something, but we'll have a look at that next episode. But okay, because we're almost through the DLC, I can talk about the whole layout right now a bit better. The whole thing, like, it's not only the ringed city, but I'm only talking about the ringed city right now. I mean, there was the Draki before that, but we had a look at that extensively a few episodes ago. But the ringed city is a very tight and compact area. There's a lot of content inside. It takes quite a while to go through. I mean, even for me right now, it took me like 2-3 hours or something, right? I don't know how long the last episode was. Granted, I'm stopping, I'm talking, but when you're playing through the game, you have to fight these enemies legitimately, right? Not like me right now. So you probably take even longer, which is a good thing. You don't want it to be over in like a second, right? You don't want to just run through the DLC in just 1 hour or something. That's not fun. You want to experience it. So you're going through it a bit slower and more methodical. And the challenge it provides is a pretty good one. It's a pretty good challenge. It's obviously in a late game area, end game, late game area. The enemies are, with a few exceptions, like the very small dudes, are like enemies with exceptions are fairly tanky. They take quite a long time to defeat, like the Heralds, the Herald Legion dudes, like the big dudes with the sprite, with the humanity head. Like the ringed knights are also very fairly strong, and so are the locusts, who are probably the weakest version or the weakest enemies of all three of them. But they're still kind of tough. They take quite a few hits, right? At least their HP is big, or the HP bar is big. A good thing that the swamp deals or is not inflicting us with poison. Either that, or for some reason cheat engine broke and I couldn't really turn it off, the script off, even though I did. But I don't think, no, it's not poisoning you, it's not cursing you. That's a good thing. Because honestly, like, imagine this, what should this do? Probably curse you, right? At least where these crystals are. These curse crystals. That wouldn't be fun if you get cursed everywhere these crystals are. That's not a good thing. I mean, you have the enemies with crystals growing on them, which is annoying enough. But whatever. Fairly linear, everything. Just as before, the whole thing is fairly linear. Just a small few side paths, but no alternative path. Comparing this to Elden Ring would be a bit unfair, but we can compare it to the legacy dungeons in Elden Ring. Mainly, what is it called? Stormwind Castle, which is, in my opinion, probably their best designed legacy dungeon so far, at least in the base game. Right, the DLC isn't out yet, so maybe there will be a even better legacy dungeon in the DLC, but so far, in my opinion, the layout of Stormwind Castle is the best one they've done so far. And you can compare a legacy dungeon from from Elden Ring to a whole level in Dark Souls, I think. Right? Not the entire Dark Souls game, but a big part. For example, Lothric Castle. Right, let's compare Lothric Castle in its entirety, or Yeah, just Lothric Castle, the part that comes after... Oh fuck it, even with the High Wall of Lothric. Let's compare High Wall of Lothric, Lothric Castle, plus the archives, to Stormwind Castle. And Stormwind, of course, Lothric Castle thing is bigger, or takes longer, but Stormwind Castle is much more open in that case. You can take a few more paths to get where you want to be, or to get to the destination. There are always more paths, which is amazing. Which is amazing level design, I think, where you have the opportunity to take different paths to infiltrate this one place. Of course, you, as a player, you always want to take every single path because there are items scattered around, right? You want to get every single item, so you're experiencing everything. But you don't have to. You can choose a path. But in this case, there is one linear experience, which in and out of itself is not bad, right? It's not a bad thing to say this one is linear, this one is not linear. I personally prefer the linear ones more, because that means you don't have to backtrack and you don't... Like, I don't want to... I want to get to the finish line, right? I want to get to the boss. But what something like Stormwood Castle... What the thing that Stormwood Castle does is there are many ways leading to the boss, but when I only take one of these paths, I'm missing a bunch of stuff and I don't want to miss that. So I have to backtrack a little bit, right? I have to come back later, and then there's this path. Let's see where this leads to. I'm back here again. I have to teleport back. I have to go there again. And it's like going in circles. Just every time you're going and making another circle, you're starting somewhere different, right? Or not starting somewhere different, but you're not taking the same path you took to complete the circle once. You're making a circle next to the circle, right? Where they meet each other in the point where... whatever, it doesn't matter. But it feels like you're spinning in circles, something like Stormwood Castle, to me. But it doesn't mean that Stormwood Castle is worse now all of the sudden. It doesn't mean that it's better, it doesn't mean that it's worse. It's just preference, what I talked about right now, but I also, with this series, I want to show you that there are multiple things, right? I want to show that there are different things that you can do. Obviously, they have their pros and cons, right? More freedom, more, or giving the player a decision to make, or taking or making the decision for the player. Having decision doesn't mean it's more fun, right? Sometimes having less decisions to make is more fun, even in video games. Sometimes you just don't want to bother with it, you just want to do it, right? But yeah, fairly linear experience. Up to this point, a lot of cool weapons, even cooler than the weapons in the first DLC. Enemies are fine too. With the locusts, I wish there were a few less locusts, or they were more spread out, I think. Like, a lot of them are bundled into one area, and sometimes you don't want to fight two of them at the same time. That's every enemy in Dark Souls. You just want to fight one at a time, usually. But yeah, good areas so far. Lore is probably good as well. Mysterious but cool. Midir boss fight, one of the best boss fights in the DLCs. Probably my second favorite one. Like, I usually like I'm fighting them in the order that I like them, right? The last one I like the most, except for the church spear thing. That's probably the worst one so far, but we haven't encountered this one so far, but whatever. Currently in the order Gravetender, then Frida, then Midir, and then it's going to be the final boss of the second DLC. But yeah, enough talking. I hope you had fun, and I see you in the finale. Hopefully. Probably the finale. I mean, if I happen to take much more time than I thought, I can make 2 episodes out of it. Which would be beneficial for me, but we'll see. Maybe I'm doing 2 episodes. Probably. Yeah, let's do 2 episodes. Fuck it. See you in the next one. Doesn't matter how I decide. Hope you had fun. See you in the next one. Goodbye.